Hi, I'm Gary White with Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television and down at the Nelson County Civic Center, and I'm here with Lois Pressgrove, and we're here for an event with the Nelson County Homemakers that Lois is going to tell us all about. But first I want to mention that we've been talking with Lois for a while as president of the Humphrey Homemaker...
President of the county.
President of the county, right, the Nelson County Homemakers.
Yes.
But now you actually have a state title, right?
Yes, I am state second vice president, and that is my job is membership and merchandise. If you need any homemaker merchandise, call me. I've got plenty in my garage.
There you go. And also this event here is a membership drive for the Nelson County Homemakers, right? So you're kind of tying everything together there.
That's correct. I figured if I'm going to get members, I'm going to have to start at home.
That's right. So tell us what's going on here today.
It started out as the Humphrey Homemakers were going to have a tea, and we're going to everybody was going to invite a guest that might want to join. And some of the other clubs in the county heard about it, and they decided that they thought that's a good idea, and so we got to inviting, and we just opened it up to the whole county. And so every club in the county has people here with guests, and we hope that some of these guests will become homemakers.
Right. So it's kind of a membership drive.
That's correct. It is a membership drive.
And it's high tea.
Yes.
So this is the first time you've done this in the county, right?
Yes, it's the first time since I've been in the county. They said they had one back a number of years ago, but they're talking 15, 20 years ago, and I was just a wee child at the time.
Yes, exactly. And you were all decked out for tea, it looks like.
That was one of the things that we told them that they could do, is to dress up in their Sunday best and wear their hats or their fascinators, but they didn't have to. We want them comfortable.
Right.
So they could wear anything, but we did a derby one, and we all wore fascinators and dressed up and everything, and everybody had such a good time, so we thought we'd try it again.
Sounds good. So tell us about the event itself. You have teas spread around and food and all that kind of stuff, right?
We have 2 different teas on each table. Everything on the tables, from the china to the tablecloths, the china, the food, everything was donated or brought in, not donated, but loaned to us by some of the homemakers. Okay. Not just Humphrey, because when the others found out we were doing it. Oh, I've got I've got this really pretty dish, or I've got this that my mother had that we can use. Oh, so we've got a lot of antiques here too. And they're sitting around on all the tables. And when the people came, they were asked to come and not bring anything. So everything will be furnished. There's sandwiches, fruit cups, cheese on the tables. That was on their plates, and the plates have been served to them, and then they will go and pick the desserts. And there are a lot of desserts, and we fixed it so that there's desserts on both sides of the room, so they don't have to, it's not going to be a whole group around the dessert table all at one time. We also have a lady that's going to give us a talk on tea and proper tea. She has given a lot of tea parties.
Okay.
So she's one of our members' mothers.
Okay.
And so she helped a lot with what we were doing. And
right, the proper etiquette for it all.
Yes. So as proper as we get this day and time.
Exactly. So it looks like a nice turnout.
We have about 72 people here.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yes, that is fantastic. That's the largest group that we've had for a long time. And now part of them are just guests as of right now. Anybody that didn't get to come to the tea can still be a member, and you can get in touch with me, you can get in touch with the extension office.
And then you can sign up because there are various homemaker groups throughout the county, right?
Yes, there are 5 different clubs in this county. We're hoping to get one in New Haven. Anybody out there listening from New Haven? We want a group over there, and I have a lady that is here today that we're hoping will talk to you all, and some of you all get with her, and maybe we can get a club over there.
Okay.
We've got one at Bloomfield.
Okay, fantastic. So this is the Humphrey Homemakers High Tea going on here at the Civic Center in Nelson County, and it looks like a very nice event, and hopefully going to gain some more members here.
I'm hoping so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm talking now with Joan Fowler and her family, her 2 daughters. We have Amber and Lisa, and a granddaughter over here. What's her name?
Julia.
And they are enjoying the tea here with the Nelson County Homemakers. But Ms. Fowler, you're going to be talking to the group about the proper etiquette for tea. Is that right?
I am. I grew up in a family. My ancestors came from Holland, and we always had afternoon tea with our grandmother. So the cousins would get together and bring special things and have cakes, and it was a tradition in our family, and I learned quite a few things about it. Then since we had planned the tea party here, I've done a little bit more research. I actually did more research on the Boston Tea Party, which was kind of fun. So we're going to talk about those things, and then we're also going to talk about how we can take our loose tea, whether it be a black tea or a white tea, that whatever you prefer, could be a green tea, and how we can infuse spices into them and make them to our taste. You know, it doesn't have to be just straight tea, Lipton tea from a tea bag, which is wonderful, but there are other ways to enjoy tea.
Yes. So, what are you drinking here today? What is your tea?
Well, the tea that I'm drinking now is a chai tea, and it's a vanilla chai, and it's just a little sweet flavor. I actually didn't put any sugar in it because it has its own sweet flavor. Okay. And then there's a black tea on the table as well. And my granddaughters like cream in their tea. I used to drink cream in my tea when I would drink tea with my mom, but since I've become older, I just sort of like the flavor of the tea, and I don't want anything to change it, so
okay.
I do it without.
Yes. So several people might be more familiar with like sweet tea. Right. You know, it's cold sweet tea. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have that too.
Okay.
And
tea of all kinds.
I know. We came from the South too, so the Tennessee family always had their sweet tea on the porch in the afternoon. I really just found out that there are brands of tea out there that Texans actually drink all the time, and it's a really good tea, and it has an antioxidant in it, and it's made by the Dr. Pepper Company, and it's called Snapple. So you can actually pour Snapple over a glass of ice and enjoy a nice cup of glass of iced tea.
Right. Okay, so the different teas, there's teas spread all around the room. Mm-hmm. I think there is a black tea on each of them, but there's different flavored teas as well. So you're going to be talking about how you can flavor your own tea as well?
Flavor your own tea. Take your base in. A lot of shops are very popular right now because they will provide, they'll have like little unique shops in towns and in malls, and they'll provide you with the base tea, like a white tea or a green tea or a black tea, and then you can go around, a yellow tea, and you can go around and choose your base, and then they will instruct you on, would you like to flavor it with cinnamon, would you like to flavor it with cloves, you know, a spice type thing. So
when we talk about the different color teas, like the black tea, yellow tea, white tea, green tea, what makes them different? Is it the essence of the leaf to begin with?
It's the leaf and where they're grown. Okay. So your leaf, actually it talks about a fermentation that they do, but it isn't the fermentation that we know of with hops or with barley. It's the type of fermentation to dry out the tea leaf so that the tea leaf is actually dried and it doesn't accumulate mold on it. So the black teas are like that. The green teas are actually dampened with their leaves come, and they're more dry, so they're dampened. So it's just a process of how they do the tea.
Okay. Now this is a high tea as well, which is kind of the more elegant tea. Is that correct?
That's right. And the high teas were served at the high table in the dining rooms. And then the low tea, there's a low tea, but they were served at a lower table in the evening when people would gather in the evening to talk about the day and drink their tea later.
Okay. And that's why a lot of the people here are all dressed up and have hats on.
Yes, that was the rule. Wear your Sunday best. And, of course, being Derby City around here, we have lots of hats, so gals got their hats on. My hat actually is a Red Hat Society ladies' hat. Yes.
Are you a member of that as well here?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, also, as I said, it's a family affair for everyone here. We have two of your daughters and a granddaughter, and you're a member of the Homemakers already, right?
Yes, I am.
Which group?
Humphrey.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The host group?
Yes.
Yes, they're initiated. And you did a reading, right, at the beginning?
I did, yes.
Blessings of sorts, inspiration?
Yes.
Could you share that with us?
Absolutely. I've never made a fortune, and it's probably too late now, but I don't worry about that much. I'm happy anyhow. And as I go along life's way, reaping better than I sowed, I'm drinking from my saucer 'cause my cup has overflowed. Haven't got a lot of riches, and sometimes the going's tough. But I've got loved ones around me, and that makes me rich enough. I thank God for his blessings and the mercies he's bestowed. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed. I remember times when things went wrong. My faith wore somewhat thin. But all at once the dark clouds broke and light peeped through again. So Lord, help me not to gripe about tough rows I've hoed. I'm drinking from the saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed. If God gives me the strength and courage when the way grows steep and rough, I'll not ask for other blessings. I'm already blessed enough. May I never be too busy to help others bear their loads. I'll keep drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed.
Very good.
Very inspirational.
Yes. Now with tea, have you been drinking that since you were a child too?
Oh yes. Always stole a cup and some sugar cubes as well.
So you add the sugar. Huh?
Oh yes, I do.
Which tea are you drinking today?
Also the vanilla chai.
Okay, is there cream in there?
Oh, mine absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, always cream and sugar.
And how about your daughter here?
She does the same. We play, and this is same. She's doing the vanilla chai, and of course 2 or 3 sugar cubes.
That's right. Very good. How about you over there? Are you doing the same?
Yeah, same thing. I don't have any creamer though.
Okay. So we have a little variety here. But we're here for the high tea. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you. I appreciate that.